Peace, love, and light, people of the sun. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. Let's get into your messages at this time. What message do you have for the Scorpios, for our beautiful, wonderful, divine, intuitive Scorpios today, Spirit? What message do you have for our beautiful, intuitive, right off the bat? Um, what's coming out is the Emperor and Page of Pentacles. Okay, so many of you could have um, an Emperor coming towards you, Scorpios, and it seemed like this Emperor may not have may have turned their backs on you previously. They were actually in contemplation mode, thinking about giving you an opportunity with them, or they want an opportunity with you. But there's definitely a new offer, something in the form of finances or a relationship that's coming towards you. This Emperor, just from seeing the energy here, this Emperor is a very stern individual. Look how he's sitting on that throne. Okay, very stern individual, almost, cutthroat kind of. I wouldn't say cutthroat, but definitely, you know, someone who reflects a lot, um, someone who might be very guarded. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say about that. Okay, and also what's coming out is the Lovers. So for many of you Scorpios, this Emperor is your soulmate, and they were previously in a state where they turned their backs on you, but they're definitely coming in with opportunity. And it's interesting because yesterday the Empress came out, and now the Emperor is coming out. So for many of you Scorpios, you're sitting as the Empress, and you're sitting in this Empress energy, and this Emperor is coming towards you. And for many of you, you are also sitting in this Emperor type of energy where you have a great amount of stability. Um, and you're protected by the divine. And you see here, the divine is all up on you. You have a relationship with the divine. You are very much loved. Many of you um, have ancestors, someone who may have recently passed, that is continually watching over you and is giving you motivation to go towards your destiny. I'm hearing destiny. Um, this ancestor also repeatedly communicates with you on a very frequent basis. This is a father figure that has um, that is an ancestor that's continually watching over you, and this father figure is saying that you can definitely depend on them for whatever it is that you want and need. And for many of you, this father figure is very much involved in bringing these new opportunities for you in your finances and in love. And this father figure is also giving you the strength that you need in order for you to overcome all the BS that you have had to overcome. Because for many of you, especially the past year or so, things have been, you have had to fight. You have had to fight like this emperor right here. You have had to be your own authority. You have had to be disciplined. You basically have had to shift. For many of you, if you're a feminine figure, you've had to shift your energy and tap into more of your masculine energy, because we have both masculine and feminine energies, and depending on what it is that we're dealing with, we get to tap into one or the other at will. And for many of you feminines, you've had to tap into this emperor energy, basically sitting, as the authority of your life, as the authority of your finances, because you've had to you've basically had to learn a lot about the world in terms of how people feel about money. And even though many of you are very much giving, you've learned that not many people are. But Spirit is definitely saying that what you have sown, you are going to reap. And this message keeps coming out. So financial abundance is um, definitely, on your way. Spirit is definitely saying to make sure that you watch your finances, to be cautious, to basically go through every ledger, go through every receipt, if possible, to assure that you are budgeting, you are balancing, and things are going to be working out for you. And look at that. And this is the card that's actually right underneath there, the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are sitting in the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you will be moving towards the Nine of Pentacles, but I feel like many of you are probably sitting or moving towards, yes, moving towards the Nine of Pentacles, um, where you are very much building or have built independent wealth for yourself. Many of you are financially successful. You have your own property, or you are going to buy your own property. For many of you, you are doing a lot of renovations that will bring uh, you success through your property. Um, yeah, you can see here, she's definitely in, in a state where she's at ease. So for many of you, this property that you have is going to bring you a lot more financial wealth, financial success. And Spirit is saying, whoever it is, whoever it is that may be trying to come against you, it's not going to prosper. All things are going to work in your favor. You are not you're not to be messed with at this time. So just be patient. Um, Spirit is saying things are definitely working in your favor. You have a great amount of power. You're like the owl, very wise in terms of your decision making. You're not one of those people that people can mess with at this time. But they gonna try. But there's no success in that department. So no need to worry. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say about. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. A little bit of technical difficulties. That's all right. It happens. Let's see what Spirit, what the ancestors are saying about. I'm also seeing that the number 4, 6, and 10 can be very significant to you. You're born on the 6th or 4th or the 10th. What message you have? Okay. All right. So number 38, Pachamama, she with the Indian emerald heart, is what's coming out. Let's see what number 38 says. Pachamama, what do you have for us? Don't hold back from what is happening. Things need to change, so let them change. It may seem chaotic or overwhelming now. However, when you realize that you don't need to figure it all out, you will relax, allowing the wisdom of what is happening at a deeper level to unfold. Trust that your inner resources are enough, and you will grow to meet your needs for soul expression in the world. You may sometimes feel like you are juggling too many projects with too few arms. The Divine Mother can help you if you trust her to keep an eye on things and guide the process for you. This oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge. Yeah, for many of you, these challenges, okay? So this oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge, bringing about a new way of being. How is it that the boundless diversity of nature interacts as an extraordinary and harmonious ecosystem, rather than dropping into a melee of competing interests, destructive conflicts, or soul deadening copycat conformity? It is all a question of holding space for it. The more diverse the input into any field, the more potential there is for conflict. Yes, but also for creative innovation. Through our differences, we can bring out the best in each other. We could also allow differences to bring out the worst in each other. If we allow them to close us down out of fear, we stifle the uniqueness of the soul. If we cannot hold space for increasing diversity, we risk extinguishing our creative passion for originality, and the energy, excitement, and evolution that uniqueness evokes will be lost. Those of us in positions of spiritual leadership and sacred guardianship desire a more vitalizing outcome for our communities. That means we need to tend to the way that we hold space. For such an invisible concept, holding space has an extraordinary power. Hmm. To tap into that power, we need to understand that we cannot hold for another what we cannot hold for ourselves. In Buddhist wisdom teachings, it is said that without compassion for the self, there cannot ever truly be compassion for another. Modern psychology teaches us that we cannot love another before learning how to love ourselves. This is empowering. It means that we can grow as capable new world leaders and guardians of communities through the work that we do within. It is reassuring to remember that the more we can hold space for ourselves, the more we can become a presence in which others can also flourish. As you do your inner work, your presence can create sacred space that is constructive, potent, and transformative, like ripples in the pond of consciousness which emanate outward from the center. The space you hold within can create a freeing and uplifting consciousness, palpable in its effect. This will have a potential reach far beyond what you expect. As we grow in our role of sacred guardianship on this planet, the space we hold for ourselves in the world becomes more potent and important. That space can become a way for diversity to be either a beautiful orchestra or cacophony of chaos. The outcome depends on our ability to hold a sacred feminine presence that allows for differences to be integrated into oneness, while understanding that oneness has nothing to do with sameness. You have the ability to bring great light to the souls of this world through honoring your own soul journey. Don't underestimate the importance of your inner work or the healing effect it initiates in the world. This process is a simple version of the ritual offering of chalako, which is a sprinkling upon the earth of a gift done with the intention to feed and nourish Pachamama, to give back to her. Begin by placing your hand on your heart and feeling the connection of your feet with the earth beneath you. Feel the breath of your body, the fluid warmth of the blood through your veins, the movement of your fingers and toes, and the fluttering of your eyelids. You're alive. While reading the affirmation or confirmation from the ancestor Pachamama, and Spirit is also saying the number 11 could be significant. Um, we talked about, there in the messages that came out previously. Um, there were messages about projects that many of you are working on. Um, sometimes the messages are related, sometimes they're not. But as you know, I I was reading the affirmation. Spirit was bringing to mind about the various projects that many of you are working on, these new opportunities that you have created for yourself that has allowed you to sit in this emperor energy. Uh, for many of you, you know, you may you may not know where they're going to lead, but they're definitely leading to success. Um, they're definitely leading to success. Look at this. The Nine of Pentacles. They're going to bring a lot of abundance for many of you. Um, you may not understand everything at this moment. And for many of you, because you're so intuitive, you're just working as you are given these downloads about these ideas. And sometimes it may seem like it's a little crazy how these ideas just come. But the great thing is that, you listen to spirit, um, you follow your heart again. Um, and for many of us, we get to understand, because this card right here is definitely, associated with heart energy. Okay, this card is definitely heart energy. It's a lot of heart chakra, and that's the messages that's really been coming out a lot. How connecting to your heart chakra can bring so much power, because it allows you to tap into the divine. Many don't even know that this chakra is extremely powerful. It's associated with courage to do what it is that the divine tells you to do. And for many of you, this might be a bit scary, because you're really growing into your power, you're growing into your divine wisdom, through the work that you are doing. And it can seem a bit, weird, but Spirit says keep following and being in touch with that heart chakra, because as you can see here, this is what's going to continue to build your new opportunities. It's going to bring you a lot of financial wealth and allow you to sit, as this emperor energy, this boss energy. And for some of you, a lot of that, you know, it's already happening. It's already happening. Like your financial security and your, the boss energy that we see here, it's already happening for you. But Spirit is definitely saying to tap in to the heart chakra, because essentially that is where your power lies. That is truly your power when you tap into the heart chakra. Okay. Um, if this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Much love.